Here's a preview. Be warned, it's intense.
Can't believe Grandpa's dead.
Death is hard.
Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force me to marry him. I believed he was gone forever until you found this in the attic.
Ew. Who's Beetlejuice?
Don't ever say that name.
Beetlejuice.
No, Astrid, I am serious. If you say his name 3 times, he will appear.
Beetlejuice.
The juice is loose.
I'm gonna make you so happy.
The living. The dead. Can they coexist? That's what we're here to find out.
Where's Beetlejuice?
Where's Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice.
Feel free to express yourselves. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Dungeon of Deadly Delights review. I'm, of course, Rob DeLaro, and with me is my wife, Melody. Melody, what's going on?
Not much, baby. How you doing?
I'm good. So we have a very exciting day today, especially if you were raised in the early 80s. God, you know what? I'll just start off with, I went to see this movie in the theater. There was this, like, upstart, creepy guy named Tim Burton. Nobody knew anything about him. You know what I mean? And like, it just, that movie just, Beetlejuice blew my mind, first of all. And I already had this, like, deep love of dark things and horror and stuff like that, but, like, I think it really kind of enhanced it for me, especially when I was a kid. It was so visually, like, arresting and haunting, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You never seen anything like that before.
No.
You know?
No, yeah.
Mel, what's your situation with Beetlejuice? When did you see it first?
Oh my God. I think I saw it when I was probably like 18 or 19 years old. You absolutely fell in love with it. I was just like, oh my God, this movie is so awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you just, I mean, I know you've loved it ever since.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it kind of mind-blowing that now, 36 years later, we have a sequel for this?
It's been 36 years?
It's been 36 years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm just really happy that a lot of these people are still acting, you know, and they can step back into these roles. It's really happy, really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. So, from what I understand when it comes to the history of Beetlejuice, is they wanted to do a sequel like eons ago.
Mm-hmm.
A millennium ago. And they got, like, I remember Kevin Smith talking about it in one of his Q&A things that he does, that they came to him as one of the writers, and they wanted to do like a Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian thing or something, which sounds absolutely ridiculous.
That sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds just...
So that was kind of where they were leaning, and thankfully that didn't happen. And, you know, I guess with this one now, the sequel, I think it was actually Michael Keaton who said the only way I would do it is if everything was practical. Like, he doesn't want to do a CGI sequel, even though it's 6 years later.
Yeah.
So because of him wanting to do that, it got greenlit, and he agreed to do it, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder if they used the same makeup artist
V. Neal?
V. Neal, yeah.
I really honestly don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I would think yes, if it was
I mean, you would. I feel like for continuity purposes, you would have to use the same person.
Yeah. I mean, you know, so let's talk about the trailer. I mean, it doesn't really give too much away. You know, we had a conversation earlier today where I felt like I can actually kind of piece this together, I think.
Yeah.
It's obviously Lydia going back with her daughter Astrid, played by Jenna Ortega. And
Lydia's mom is still
right,
in
Catherine
this too,
O'Hara,
yep.
right. But they're there for the loss of their, you know, of her father, you know, Jenna Ortega's grandfather, which is for reasons, you know, because people were like, "Hey, is Jeffrey Jones going to be in this movie?" No. So yeah, they go back for his funeral, or they live there. I'm not really sure, but it seems that just like Winona Ryder, like Jenna Ortega's character, like kind of hates life a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and she's a bit of a upstart, and her mom convinces her, like, you know, not to read the, you know, like his name 3 times. She does anyway.
No, I think she does it just to be a dick.
Yeah, just to be an asshole.
Right.
And she's like begging her, like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So that's where my theory comes in that we talked about earlier. I think it's basically like Beetlejuice was married to Monica Bellucci's character in the underworld, and once he just has this like flame for Lydia this whole time.
Yeah.
Ever since she was 13. He's a real creep. But
little creeper.
Yeah, so, you know, he sees the adult version. He's just like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna make you so happy, you know. And then Monica Bellucci probably hires Willem Dafoe as some sort of, you know,
like a
private investigator.
Private investigator to come find her husband.
Like a cheaters guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's kind of cool. And then, of course, you know, it like shows you that it's going to bleed into the world of the living and the dead. And it feels like, did it look like Lydia and Beetlejuice are kind of working together?
It did.
Yeah, which is really cool because if you remember from the cartoon, they were friends.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weren't opposing each other. They were friends.
Yeah,
hung out all the time. So that's kind of cool that they added that little element.
I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see though.
We'll see. Do you have anything else to say about this trailer?
I really want to go see this movie so bad. This is a highly anticipated movie, especially for us Gen Xers.
Yeah.
And probably millennials too.
I think everybody loves Beetlejuice. I think Beetlejuice is just one of those movies where, you know, like it was introduced to like everybody's kids, and then the kids fell in love with it. I think it's just like one of those movies that's just absolutely timeless. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's, you know,
I want to know: does Lydia Dietz have a husband? Does Lydia Dietz?
I think Justin Theroux might be her husband. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. They don't really mention it, but it just seems like he has a lot of like, you know, doings with her. So I think it might be her husband.
Might be, yeah. You know, does her? We were wondering if her daughter had actually died, or like.
You know, that would be wild if they actually did that, because, you know, like as we know, I think originally in the script, the original Beetlejuice script, Lydia had actually killed herself in the script, and they were just like, oh, that might be a little too dark. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, she was writing in her journal, and she was like telling, you know, like Adam and like that she's gonna jump off the bridge.
Oh.
I am alone. I am utterly alone. By the time you read this, I will be gone, having jumped, having plummeted off the Winter River Bridge.
I gotta see this movie, man.
Yeah, I'm really psyched for this. I mean, I was before, You know, even when they were putting out the behind the scenes pictures and stuff. But like that, just that outfit. First of all, he looks great still, and like Lydia's, you know, like costume on Winona Ryder fits like a glove.
Oh, I know.
It's everything.
Yeah, and it's like Winona Ryder has the spikes in her hair. I mean, she still looks. She looks great.
Yeah, you can see there's moments in the trailer where she's like still wearing the same kind of plaid skirts and stuff. So like even as a mother, she hasn't really changed.
Yeah,
you know
she's like, I'm me. Get over it.
Sure,
yeah.
Absolutely. Just like a lot of us.
Yeah,
you know, like,
exactly.
You know, we're parents, and you know, we're the same way. You know,
right?
So that's cool. They didn't change the character where she's just like, you know, I'm a corporate lady now, and you know, like doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. You know. Yeah, but I'm really excited because it looks like, you know, like I said before, Michael Keaton wasn't going to do this with CGI, but Tim Burton is definitely Tim Burtoning.
Tim Burton is always Tim Burtoning.
Well, you know, he's had a few hits and misses for sure.
I mean, that goes with what people are into and what they're not into also.
Yeah,
so.
I think when he's actually in his wheelhouse, he's amazing. And Beetlejuice is definitely, you know, his wheelhouse. I mean, it's his baby, pretty much, you know. It's what started his entire career, aside from maybe a short film.
Right.
But, you know, yeah, I'm really excited for this. And I'm really happy to see that, you know, for a lot of fans, I think there was a lot of fans that were kind of skeptical. They're like, oh, I don't know, man. This is, you know, there's a sequel for this. We know why, you know, why now? Why, you know, at all?
Why not?
You know?
Why not?
But it seems like a lot of them are turning around after the trailer. So, yeah.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. So, yeah, September. It's Showtime, baby.
It's
Beetlejuice is back.
Showtime.
Yep. Don't say his name. And, yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's it. And we'll scare you later. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Deuces.